Hi guys, I'm Shmi and good morning to you on a lovely day at the Nurburgring, where I don't really have much of a plan for what we're going to be doing today, so you already know more from the title of this video than I know. Mr. Boris, Boosted Boris, is over here today. We might shoot some videos together. We're going to go and now head over to the Nurburgring.
The Nurburgring.
In a car.
A car.
I don't necessarily know which car at this stage, but we're going to head over. We've got a couple of meetings and things we're going to be doing.
Schmeeting. No, Schmeeting is coming
later.
later.
No. We're going to be discussing the Schmeeting we're going to do at Sport 1, but I'll tell you more about that a little bit later on. So yeah, we're just going to go and get in a car and head over and see what's what and see where the day takes us. Then this evening, I'm going to say goodbye to Boris for now, for today, and I'm going to go and catch up with Pace for a pretty cool event with a lot of supercars. So I'm going to be seeing that a lot later on tonight. But yeah, let's go see what we're going to see at the Nürburgring.
But which car? That's the dilemma.
McLaren. It's sunny.
Not the E36.
Next time.
Oh yeah, on Saturday. Stay tuned.
Just before we go, that was the Rentek C63. That thing, 700 horsepower, sounded amazing. Anyway, it is now McLaren time.
When are those things going to be blue?
When they get driven a little bit harder. Titanium exhaust. They haven't even started going blue.
Well, inside they have
a little bit. Need more driving.
Yes.
Let's go.
If I'd be a girl, I'd drop my panties now. Now we have a small issue. There is no car underneath the Schmee stand.
Well, I'm not going to move another one, because we'll be back shortly.
Exactly. Oh, this lens is moving.
Yes.
It's like stabilizer system.
Yeah, it's clever, right?
I need it when I'm drunk.
Yes. Yes. We've come into the paddock because today is like setup day for the Oldtimer Grand Prix. Yeah, some Ginettas, Austin Healey. This is it's kind of funny watching everything actually being put out and made ready. Boris has gone all silent. It's quite unusual.
I'm quite impressed by the fact that the cars are older than, actually not even me, that older than my parents. So it's quite spectacular.
And yeah, now we've run out of cars, but you can hear cars in the background, so maybe we'll get a little glimpse at some track action as well. See what is going on.
Now we're talking. Oldtimer GP setup in here.
This is kind of cool, actually. Point the camera at some stuff. Nice. This is pretty epic, and I'm going to the pit wall, where we're going to be able to see a little bit more of the cars coming and past right now. He says right at a moment where there's nothing. Let's hold fire. Okay, how epic was that? That was awesome seeing all of that. It's a GT40 down there. This is like the practice nice and set up and testing day for the Oldtimers. Mega. Being this close to all of this. Insane. Boris?
Well, as you can see, I have a hard time walking right now because I have the weirdest boner. Look at that. And you know what this means?
What does that mean?
It's street legal. How is this possible?
That's pretty mega, actually. I've parked up next to a GT3 RS, track car and track car, and also over there is a GT12, which of course is badass as hell. Love that thing. And I think something else is catching Boris's eye.
I cannot see any Lada, but there. No time to explain, follow me.
Ladas? What? Is this the Boris mobile?
Probably from my grandfather, but look at this. It's all in the details. 26 RPM from 1930, and it had 550 horsepower. You said something about
550 horsepower
in 1930.
in 1930.
That
500. Oh, look behind.
Oh.
That's cool.
That's cool. That's.
So
yeah,
wait.
the GT3 RS has what? 500.
500.
500. And this had more, like almost a century ago.
It's big too.
It doesn't make sense.
It feels like something's about to happen. It's crazy. I can't hear you. What is this? My ears. You can't hear us. We came back to Ring Garage where it was sunny. I got all the cars out and we were doing a quick photo shoot, but now it started drizzling. It's that kind of weather where it's really bright, but it's raining. It's basically the Eiffel Mountains and that's what they do. But we've got this visitor behind me that you've probably just noticed, an E92 M3, but not a normal one. This is 300 kilos lighter than the standard car. It is a proper example of building a car to be appropriate for the Nurburgring. So much so, it's got this ridiculous aero wing on the back. If we come down here, melted bumper, because to save weight, take off the tips of the exhaust. Literally that simple to save a tiny bit of weight. If I come around the door, I mean you can't tell, but it weighs nothing. Carbon door, no windows obviously, and the most ridiculously stripped out interior you could literally imagine. Passenger seat, that is 2 kilos just for the carbon passenger seat. The mirrors, everything. Full on. Nurburgring race car. Look at all this. Crazy. And Boris has shot a video with the car too. So you can check that out on his channel, including the Nurburgring lap.
It was fast.
Yeah?
Impressive.
Yeah, good.
Absolutely.
Okay, jump a little bit ahead in the afternoon, and unfortunately I have definitely brought some British weather over with me because it is raining and gloomy and horrible here. We're about an hour away from the Nurburgring, where I have driven over to join an event tomorrow, and it's actually been the first time I've driven the car with the roof up properly, which is different, but I did have the rear window down so I could hear the noise of the engine even though it was wet. So I'm actually standing surrounded by some pretty cool cars because I am here to join Pace. Pace, the German Koenigsegg dealership from Aachen, who I've come out and visited a number of times before now, including not too many months ago to kick off the Wes Schmee tour back at the end of March. Back then it was actually pretty wet too. So tomorrow we're going to be doing a road tour for the first couple of hours of the morning before we get to the Nürburgring for a track day at the Nordschleife. I'm not sure if I'm meant to be driving or passengering or what car, but for the road tour in the morning, I'm going to be driving in the LT. So that's all prepared, full tank, ready to go tomorrow. But we're going to be joined by some other cool cars. We've got an M4, a Speciale, we've got the Jaguar Project 7, and the Brabus G500 4x4 squared from Team Masters of Speed on Gumball 3000. Then we've got Koenigsegg, and a Huracan. It was, of course, going to be the way that Pace would provide the eggs. Full carbon car. Another orange CCX, so that's a CCX as well, CCX. And a grey CCR at the end of the Koenigseggs before the Huracan. So we've got the road tour over to the ring, where there are going to be something like 120 cars or so joining. I'm expecting a lot of Porsches, GT3s, GT4s, GT3 RSs. But we're going to be doing this road tour. It's going to be a lot of fun. They normally are, if the weather can stay away, please, and keep good. And then afterwards, I'll be going back to Ring Garage before I'm then going to be flying back to London for more stuff I'm doing in London. And you'll be seeing the grey one in those too, so watch that space. But like I said, tomorrow we're going to be going for the drive. This evening we're going to have a dinner before we're joined by maybe some more cars, and then some entertainment tomorrow. So today's been a bit of, I guess I started the video with, I think, saying it was going to be a bit of an informal, unplanned one, and it has turned out to be that way. Went to the Nurburgring, had a meeting, then we had a look at all the Oldtimer stuff. Gosh, that feels like ages ago. Back to Ring Garage, took some photos, rain started, checked out the BMW M3, the E92, and then I drove over here, which was a spectacularly unexciting video, which is why I didn't film it. So it was an hour of me sitting in traffic driving here. Yes, I'm actually quite tired as well, which is strange. So good things tomorrow, I hope, so make sure you stay tuned, check it out, and I'll catch up with you then. Cheers.